Hey guys, thanks so much for spending time with Tiff today. So I want to jump right into it. I was going to call today Thirsty Thursdays, right? I was going to call it that just by some of the stuff I've been seeing on social media. It's terrible. But anyway, I'm going to jump right into it. Please like, subscribe, comment, by all means share. Love to hear some comments, some feedback. So thanks so much for what you're sharing with me, but let's keep that going, okay? So first I want to talk about a couple things today. Got a lot going in my mind, but I want to talk about minding our business, minding our own business. The need to mind our own business, right? That's one thing. Think about how much of a better place it would be in this world if folks just mind their own business. And when I say mind your own business, I mean a couple of things. Tending to the business that you have at hand. That's one thing. The other thing is minimizing the level of opinion that folks have about other people's actions. So one, tending to the business that you have. So that means tending to your own business, your own life, your circumstances, your aspirations, your dreams, your goals, your tasks, whatever that is at hand, tending to that. Then the second thing is minimizing your level of opinion or thought. And you know, on social media, it's a lot of that. It's a lot of what I think my opinion is and how my opinion should really matter. But just like opinion, just like an asshole, everybody has an opinion. And ass is in the Bible, so I don't care what y'all say. But anyway, and thinking about that, when I think about tending to my own business, it took me a long time to realize that the benefits of me stopping pointing the finger this way, because when I point it this way, it's three fingers pointing back at me. When I stopped doing that, doing this, and started doing this, my life got so much better. When I stopped thinking about what other people thought about me, and I stopped thinking about what I thought about others, my life got a whole bunch better. And what I mean by that is this. It's so much stuff that we have to do in the world. It's so many things that we have to tend to. If you have children, you definitely got to tend to them. If you have a job and you have any success at your job, you definitely have to tend to that. If you have a church home, a church family, if you're doing work in the community, volunteering, whatever, it's so much that you have to tend to from that perspective. And so when I think about tending to my business or us tending to our business, it's so much in life that we could be doing. You know how folks say, oh, well, you know, I don't got nothing to do. I done did everything I was supposed to do. I'm just chilling today. I don't got nothing to do. And sometimes there's a season for resting. There is a season for that. There's a season of reflecting. I talked about it in the Renew, Refresh, I think, a Refocus video. So there is a time for that. But in the same way, there's always something that we could be doing to better ourselves, to better our circumstances, to better our children, to better our life, our friends, whatever. It's always something we can do. And what I mean is it's not about telling somebody, but it's about how do we lead by example? How do we take care of our business? You know that song, sweep around your own backyard before you try to sweep around mine? That's true, right? Think about what we have to do to tend to our business. Think about if we focused on ourselves more instead of focusing on what people thought about us or other people or what they should be doing. Think about how much farther we would be in life and whatever goal or dream or aspiration that we had. And on the flip side to that, I want to talk about from an opinion perspective, right? Folks got a lot of stuff to say about people. You know, I talked about it in the Proof is in How We Live video, where I talked about how sometimes people will tear others down to build themselves up. Sometimes people will compare and measure themselves to people, and that makes them feel better about themselves because they think that those people are not doing as well as they are, right? So when I think about opinion, even this, I'm going to talk about this. I'm going to touch on this. Now, this is taboo, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it, but I'm going to touch on this. When we think about pro-choice and we think about right to life, that particular thing, think about that in the perspective of we have a lot of people in government, in politics, that are the ones that are making those decisions for women that may have circumstances from a pro-choice perspective. Think about those folks that are talking about right to life. And we know from a spiritual perspective, we know that's a covenant. If we break that, that's something that we have to deal with, right? Everybody's going to be judged for something, whether it's heaven, whether it's hell, no matter what it is, whether it's on this earth by a jury of 12. We all gotta be judged in some capacity. But when I talk about minding your own damn business, for that person that it is that may be suffering from a pro-choice perspective because they have been touched by their father or they have been touched by their brother, and now they're impregnated with a child that it is that they have to have, and you don't know what kind of birth defects or whatever that could happen, they're being told now, based on what's happening with this overturning Roe versus Wade, that now they don't have that choice. Or what about the child that it is that will have birth defects? And we know it. It's confirmed through the doctors, through an amniocentesis, or through whatever we do to test those kinds of things. They're going to have birth defects. Meaning their head might be stuck to their stomach, or their intestines might be on the outside of their body, or their feet might be conformed, or whatever, or their testicles might be sitting on their back. All those kinds of things. But then we're being told by a right to life person that has not even suffered that, particularly of the male persuasion, because they can't have children, that that's not okay. They still have to have the child anyway. So I get from a spiritual perspective, I get that. I've had to make that decision, being very honest, a time or two myself. But at the same time, if we mind our own damn business and do what we have to do, we have to pay for that, and we stand in the seat of judgment. But that, again, is our business. And so when we think about it from a right to life perspective, yes, those women that want to have children, those women that, there's some women who can't. So that's the perspective that's taken. Oh, well, it's women out here in the world that can't have children, and how dare you want to get rid of yours? But for what circumstance? Right? And so it's really about people minding their own damn business and giving a person the ability to make a choice. Right? So I know it's a lot of folks, and I'd love to hear what it is that you have to say about that. But for me, I'm sorry. I love the Lord. I believe in the Lord. I believe in the Holy Trinity. And again, I've had to wrestle with making that choice a time or two myself. But guess what? It's a choice. And it's a choice that you have to live by. And I don't think anyone, and this is my opinion, I don't think anyone should have the ability to make that choice for you. And so I say all that to say, again, it's really about people minding their own damn business. And if folks swept around their own backyard instead of trying to sweep around yours, how much better of a place, of a world it would be. Taking care of your business. Taking care of what needs to be. We so quick to look at what somebody else is not doing. But what you got to do? What is it that you're not doing? Because immediately when somebody calls you out on your stuff, now you want to get defensive, talk about you got haters in your life. No, you don't have haters in your life. But if you took the time to focus on your damn self and not focus on other people, then maybe, just maybe, you would achieve and accomplish those things that you wanted to achieve and accomplish in your life. So I encourage everyone today, when you think about it from the from the perspective of, what is it that I need to do? How do I need to take care of my business? What do I need to do to be successful? What do I need to do to make sure that my bills continue to get paid? What do I need to do to make sure that, my home and my house is intact? Instead of looking outside and saying what Jane or Jody or Judy or whoever, Samantha or Tiffany or whoever, what's not happening in their life, what they husband doing. Some people talking about a husband don't even got one. Some people talking about a man don't even got one, and mad at the ones that have one. But guess what? If we take the time to do what it is that we need to do for ourselves, guess what'll happen? Maybe you'll get that man. Maybe you'll get that husband. You know what I'm saying? So I just encourage us today to do what we have to do, man. Stop looking at other people's situations and look at our own. Mind our own business. Tend to our own lives. Same thing when it comes to a person's right to life or the pro-choice or whatever that is, right? Our opinion. People don't give a damn about our opinion. Everybody got one. And if you do give a damn about somebody's opinion, guess what? Their opinion is not going to pay your bills. Their opinion is not going to make or break your life in one bit. So use your energy wisely. Use what you care about wisely. And allow yourself to be free for what you have to do and take care of your business and focus on yourself. And guess what? Things, I promise you, will be a whole lot different in your life. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. Excuse me. Look, I can't even talk. Thanks so much for spending time with me today, and I'll talk to you soon. Be well. Bye.